At First State Community Bank, we go beyond banking. We're your neighbor and dedicated to strengthening our communities. We build personal relationships, take the time to understand your unique needs, and offer meaningful financial advice to help you achieve your goals. Whether you're saving for your dream home, planning for your child's education, or growing your business, we're here for every step. Because when you succeed, our community thrives. Stop by our Richland location or learn more at fscb.com. First State Community Bank, success starts here. Member FDIC.
The only thing rising faster than summer temperatures is the cost to cool your home or workspace. Let Deer Duff Insulation help you battle those rising costs with high-quality insulation. Deer Duff offers open and closed cell spray foam as well as batt, fiberglass, and cellulose insulation to fit your needs. Not only does high-quality insulation cut energy costs, but it also helps to protect your home from water damage and mold. For your crawl space or commercial space, agricultural buildings, and anything in between, call Dalton and the crew for your free estimate today. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hunting is a heritage in the Bean Creek family, and we want to share with your family too. With over 8 years of experience out in the woods, we know there is nothing more exciting than a successful hunt. So Bean Creek makes high-quality mouth and friction calls that will drive those long beards wild, those grunt calls and scents that will bring those trophy bucks a-running. So before you hit the woods this season, hike on over to our website at beancreekgamecalls.com and order the best game calls that the Ozarks has to offer. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Spring cleaning is just around the corner, and your honey-do list won't be the only thing piling up. So when it's time to clean out the garage or renovate your property, you'll need a roll-off dumpster from Dump It Disposal. Dump It Disposal is a family-owned business right in the heart of Pulaski County. With 10 and 20-yard dumpsters for rent, as well as weekly residential pickup starting at just $22 a month, Dump It Disposal has what you need. So give them a call or go online to dumpitdisposal.com and reserve yours today. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. Nothing says a ball game like hot dogs and popcorn, but after the game, it's time to slide on into Lou's Place in Richland. Lou's has a mouth-watering burger and crispy hand-cut fries, as well as wraps, wings, and many other things, so every trip to your plate is a home run. Featuring trivia and tacos every Tuesday, as well as karaoke and weekly specials, there's always something new going on at Lou's. So here's your sign to swing on by Lou's Place, 700 West Washington in Richland. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. It's a fact of life that even the most reliable equipment occasionally will break down. When that happens, Farm to Fun Mechanical can fix it fast. Trucks, tractors, ATVs, big or small, Farm to Fun can fix it all. Well, sorry, Tony. It is game time here. And we will have a scoreboard momentarily. After I fix it. Brody Millsap up to lead it off here for the Stoutland Tigers. That one outside for ball one.
Leading off for the Stoutland Tigers is number 23, Brody Millsap.
So Stoutland is the away game here, or is the away team in this ball game. As they will bat first. That will push outside, ball two. Don't mind me, everybody. The 0-2 will catch the corner for strike one. I didn't know who was going to be home team until the last second here, so I'm trying to catch up on the scoreboard. So 3-1 here to count on Brody Millsap. And he'll draw a walk to start the ball game here.
Coming to the plate,
Let's see.
Number 3, Riley Bench.
That'll bring up Riley Bench here after the leadoff walk by Brody Millsap. And we're going to see if they get aggressive here. Ricky Gone is what I like to call him. There we go. Ignore the score there. That's from the games last night. First, this one in there to even the count here. Nope. Got him for a strike, so 0-2 now on Riley Bench here in his first at bat in the ball game. Millsap over on first. That one fouled over to the right side. And Coach Millsap over there just sidestepped it enough to get out of the way. And that's about all he was willing to do. It did the job. 0-2 delivery here from Jones. That one hit foul down the third baseline. Easton Jones on the mound here for the Conway Bears in this ball game. They won the ball game before this 20-0 over the Lakeway Hornets in the Hornets' first game of the season. The 0-2 pitch, that one swung on. And the throw is offline as Millsap is in there with a stolen base after the first out of the inning is made. And that'll bring up Jesse Dickinson.
How about in the shortstop, number 1, Jesse Dickinson.
Surprisingly, batting from the right side of the plate, he had one to left-handed hitting in the fall. So with Millsap in scoring position, Dickinson steps up, hits this one high up in the air to the right side. And it is caught by the first baseman for the second out of the inning here. So that will bring up Cameron Brent hitting in the 4 spot here.
Now batting the first baseman, number 14, Cameron Brent.
Cameron's a good ball player. Played for me for a year. He has grown taller and thinned out and has kept developing as a good ball player. Free estimate today.
At First State Community Bank, we go We're your neighbor and dedicated to strengthening our communities. We build personal relationships, take the time to understand your unique needs, and offer meaningful financial advice to help you achieve your goals. Whether you're saving for your dream home, planning for your child's education, or growing your business, we're here for every step. Because when you succeed, our community thrives. Stop by our Richland location or learn more at fscb.com. First State Community Bank, success starts here. Member FDIC.
Nothing says a ball game like hot dogs and popcorn, but after the game, it's time to slide on into Lou's Place in Richland. Lou's has a mouth-watering burger and crispy hand-cut fries, as well as wraps, wings, and many other things, so every trip to your plate is a home run. Featuring trivia and tacos every Tuesday, as well as karaoke and weekly specials, there's always something new going on at Lou's. So here's your sign to swing on by Lou's Place, 700 West Washington in Richland. All right, welcome back. It'll be triplet leading it off here for the Conway Bears. Zach Triplett, the center fielder here, leading it off. Austin Pribble on the mound. Runs that one high and inside for ball one. Conway, the home team in this ball game. That one will get behind the head of Triplett. Pribble needs to make an adjustment here. Down 2-0 on the count here to Triplett. Two-0 delivery on the way. That one high and out, 3-0. So the Tigers have played one game against Hermitage here with a 5-4 win. That one in there for strike one. That one in there for strike two. The full count pitch on the way walks him. So that'll put the leadoff batter on both sides with a walk.
Coming to the plate is the first baseman, number 15, Coy Stokes.
And that'll bring up Coy Stokes here for the Bears. First pitch in there. They catch the outside corner for a strike. This one over to second base.
So the pitcher, number 8, Easton Jones.
Infield base hit there. Sorry, I was answering a text. With a infield base hit. For the number 3 hitter, Easton Jones on the mound here for the Bears today in this ball game. That one going to catch the outside corner for strike one. Throw down to third base, not in time. As Triplett steals third here to get in scoring position. Sterling's throw was not in time. That one smacked out into center. Millsap will catch it. Throw to the plate. We'll keep the runner honest. Ricky's got an arm too. Brody Millsap, more than just a pretty face. Got a good arm on him too. He throws that one in to save a run from scoring after making the first out here of the inning. So the first pitch here, pick off over to first. Nothing doing there. This is Whitford, the third baseman, batting fourth today. That one just outside. 1-0 here. I'm going to have to go investigate who's got a squeaky chair because it's starting to hurt my ears. It's picking up in my mic and driving me nuts. Runner will take second there on defensive indifference, so Stokes over to second. 2 stolen bases in the inning now. 2-0 on the way by Pribble. That one hit out into right. It's going to get down for a base hit. Just missing over there is Rowdy Danhoosier. That'll score 1. Throw coming, and it'll score 2. Stoutland takes a 2-0 lead here. So an RBI double by Whitford. Gets Conway on the board first. And that'll bring up Cole Twyman. Come on, give it a twy, man. I don't know why I find that so amusing, but I do. So 2-0 here.
Now batting number 20, Cole Twyman.
So Cole Twyman stepping in with a runner on second. And he's going to try to run or drive that runner in. Ooh, I thought about swinging at that one, but it'll stay high for ball 1. Good thing I didn't clear the count, because that's what it was. That one right down central, swung on and missed for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. 2-run lead for Conway. Pribble kicks and fires. That one runs inside. 2-1. I don't think he was trying to hit him. So 2-1. Pribble puts that one in there at the letters. 2-2. That one skied out towards shortstop. Dickinson is backpedaling. He'll make the catch for out number 2. That one in there for ball 1 here on Gentry Ballou, the DH. That one in there, ball 2. Number 6 hitter for the Conway Bears here. 2-0, 2 outs, runner on second. Pribble is going to step off. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Ooh, off the outside corner, 3-1.
That looks good, AP.
That one fouled away for strike 2.
Yeah, let's go now, Austin. More.
Full count delivery on the way by Pribble. Just high, and it'll walk him. So 2 on with 2 outs here. We'll bring up Wyatt Lewis.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Wyatt Lewis.
Here's the pitch to Lewis. That one up high for a ball. That one popped up and out for strike one to even the count here. Second of 3 games tonight, so we'll have one more after this. It'll be Stoutland Lakeway. That one popped up. And it's going to be out of play. Strike 2. That one's going to get past Starling there. And they're going to send the runner to first. And I missed what happened there, so let's see. People never want to text me or call me until I'm in the middle of something. So the runners went. It bounced off the ground and hit the batter. So it is a dead ball. And that'll be hit by pitch to load the bases here with 2 outs.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Lucas Freeman.
So that'll send Gentry to second, put Whitford on third, and Lucas Freeman up, taking first pitch for ball 1. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. That one hit well to short. Dickinson picks it up and misthrows it as another run comes across. It's out into right field. That'll score 2. That was a hard hit ball. Fielded well, but the throwing error will score 2 runs to make it 4-0 here. As Whitford and Gentry cross the plate. Make it 4-0 here. And Lewis will stay on first. Oh, no, it was... Let's see. Yeah, Whitford and Blue. Freeman's over at first base. This one gets through at third base. On the throw down, it's now 5-0. So Lewis, or Freeman moves over to second as Lewis will score on the E2. That one fouled away. Make it 0-2 here on Cornelison, the number 9 hitter. Dribble's going to step off. And that's a balk. That'll send Freeman down to third. So now 2 strikes with 2 outs for the number 9 hitter. That one a ball, 1-2, and 1-2 delivery. That one gonna catch the outside corner for strike 3, and that'll take us to the top of the second inning. Conway plates 5 in the bottom of the first, and they will start the second inning with a 5-run lead here. And it will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up in the inning for the Stoutland Tigers. We'll be back here in just a moment after this.
At First State Community Bank, we go beyond banking. We're your neighbor and dedicated to strengthening our communities. We build personal relationships, take the time to understand your unique needs, and offer meaningful financial advice to help you achieve your goals. Whether you're saving for your dream home, planning for your child's education, or growing your business, we're here for every step. Because when you succeed, our community thrives. Stop by our Richland location or learn more at fscb.com. First State Community Bank, success starts here. Member FDIC.
Nothing says a ball game like hot dogs and popcorn, but after the game, it's time to slide on into Lou's Place in Richland. Lou's has a mouth-watering burger and crispy hand-cut fries, as well as wraps, wings, and many other things, so every trip to your plate is a home run. Featuring trivia and tacos every Tuesday, as well as karaoke and weekly specials, there's always something new going on at Lou's. So here's your sign to swing on by Lou's Place, 700 West Washington in Richland. All right, first pitch into Dan Hoosier, fouled away. Leading off here in the top of the second inning. 5, 6, 7 hitters. 0-1 on the way. That one hit well out towards center. And it is going to be squeezed for the first out of the inning. Well hit, just happened to be right to somebody. And that does happen occasionally. So that'll bring up Cooper Duper Witt, the number 6 hitter, playing second base today for the Tigers. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Strike one.
Now batting the second baseman, number 19, Cooper Witt.
That one hit well out towards. Cooper should have two bags out of this one. And rolls into second with a delayed double. We'll call that. So a runner on with one out here for Austin Pribble.
The pitcher, number 11, Austin Pribble.
I'm going to have to turn my shotgun mic off for the walk-up song so I don't get dinged for copyright infringement once again. So Witt on second, Pribble at the bat, takes the first pitch there for a ball. I don't own the rights to any music in the background. There. 1-0 on the way. Pribble tries to bunt it 1-1. Thought about throwing it down. Bunt down to the pitcher, and he'll beat it out. So an infield bunt single for Austin Pribble. Gets him on first and puts Witt on third here. That'll bring up Sterling.
Coming to the plate is the catcher, number 2, Brandon Sterling.
So Brandon Sterling stepping in here with runners on the corners. I bet Austin Pribble won't be on the corner over there very long. And hit by a pitch there to load the bases. With one out for the number 9 hitter, Michael Kincaid.
The left fielder, number 10, Michael Kincaid.
Train in the background there. 1-1 count. Once again, I was talking to my grandma. I'm sorry, Gus. I'm not sorry. It's my grandma. So that one inside 2-1 here on Kincaid. And the pitcher, Jones, threatening to walk in a run here if he's not careful. That one fouled back into the net, 2-2.
Stay live, Michael, stay live.
Two balls, two strikes, one out here. Bases jacked for Kincaid. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one away to stay alive here. And Brody Millsap being Johnny on the spot with the foul ball. Kincaid is trying his best to knock that opposite field and score 2 runs. He fouls it off in the process. So we'll do her again here with the count still at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. That one hit right to the pitcher. He'll take it to home plate to get the lead runner for the second out. So Cooper Duper with the force out at home. Base is still loaded here.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23,
He's gonna bring up Brody Millsap
Millsap.
with bases juiced. He walked in his first at bat and stole a base and was left stranded out there. And now up with the bases loaded. A hit down the line scores at least 2. First pitch in from Jones. Up high, 1-0. That one outside, 2-0. And Ricky is picky. On the way. That one outside, 3-0. Nothing wrong with being picky. Getting on base gets you on base. 3-0. That one will catch the corner. Take it to 3-1. On the way. That one swung on and missed right down central. Full count delivery on the way, the payoff pitch. Runs outside. And then a walk home a run and get Stoutland on the board here with 2 outs. As Pribble comes across for the first run of the ball game for the Tigers.
Coming to the plate is the third baseman,
Sterling to
number
third,
3,
Kincaid to second.
Riley Bench.
Brody Millsap over to first with his second walk of the ball game. Got to bring up Riley Bench. He struck out his first at bat. This one hit over to first base. They'll flip it to the pitcher for the third out. That'll take us to the bottom of the second. Stoutland chips away at the lead here. Plating 1 run. We'll be back with the bottom of the inning here in just a little bit after this. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people. First pitch, the at-bat fouled out of play. This is the leadoff hitter, Triplet. Taking his second at-bat, reached on a walk in the first at-bat. One fouled away. Make it 1-2. Preble trying to make some adjustments here in the second inning. That one in there for ball 2. Now 2-2 here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one swung on and missed for strike 3. Got him with the changeup. And Triplet strikes out swinging.
To play is the first baseman, number 15, Coy Stokes.
And that'll bring up Coy Stokes here. That one in there for strike 1. This one going to run outside and get away from Sterling back there for strike or for ball 1. One delivery. That one will catch the outside corner for strike 2. Had a nice little bit of tail to it. One and 2. That one hit up the middle. That'll be a single. As Witt is unable to reach it before it clears the infield. And they'll throw that one back into the pitcher here.
Coming to the plate for the Bears is the pitcher, number 8, Houston Jones.
So with one out here, the batter up is Easton Jones, the pitcher. With a runner on first base here. Holding on to a 4-run lead already. Trying to drive in some insurance here if he can. Dribble's second pitch will run high, 2-0. Two-0 on the way. That one up there, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. Puts 2 runners on here as Jones draws the walk there. That'll bring up Whitford. 2 RBI double in his previous at-bat here in the first inning. Conway went through the lineup in the first inning.
Third baseman, number 23, Peyton Whitford.
Brody Millsap ineligible to pitch today for the Tigers. Pribble throws this one right down central. It's hit out into right field. Dan Hoosier will squeeze it and throw it in. And I'll be surprised if that's not an obstruction call. With the runner going back to the bag. And that's exactly what the runner was asking. Does that not count? Because Coy Stokes trying to go to third base there. So now 2 outs, 2 on for Twyman. Twyman going to be hit by a pitch. That'll load the bases.
Heading to the plate is the DH number 10, Gentry Blue.
And now Gentry Blue going to hit up. Walked and scored in his first at bat back in the first inning. Bases juiced here for the DH, hitting in the number 6 spot. Swing and a miss there on the first pitch for strike 1. Gentry is the nephew of head coach Clay Ballou, while the other is his son, Beckett. He's not batting in this ball game, but he played in the first one. Beckett's just a freshman. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one hit well out towards left. It should be caught, and it is. Kincaid squeezes it for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll go to the top of the 3rd here. 5-1 ball game. Conway leads. We'll be back in just a bit after. The only thing rising faster than summer temperatures is the cost to cool your home or workspace. Let Deer Duff Insulation help you battle those rising costs with high-quality insulation. Deer Duff offers open and closed cell spray foam as well as batt, fiberglass, and cellulose insulation to fit your needs. Not only does high-quality insulation cut energy costs, but it also helps to protect your home from water damage and mold. For your crawl space or commercial space, agricultural buildings, and anything in between, call Dalton and the crew for your free estimate today.
At First State Community Bank, we go beyond banking. We're your neighbor and dedicated to strengthening our communities. We build personal relationships, take the time to understand your unique needs, and offer meaningful financial advice to help you achieve your goals. Whether you're saving for your dream home, planning for your child's education, or growing your business, we're here for every step. Because when you succeed, our community thrives. Stop by our Richland location or learn more at fscb.com. First State Community Bank, success starts here. Member FDIC.
Nothing says a ball game like hot dogs and popcorn, but after the game, it's time to slide on into Lou's Place in Richland. Lou's has a mouth-watering burger and crispy hand-cut fries, as well as wraps, wings, and many other things, so every trip to your plate is a home run. Featuring trivia and tacos every Tuesday, as well as karaoke and weekly specials, there's always something new going on at Lou's. So here's your sign to swing on by Lou's Place, 700 West Washington in Richland. All right. So that'll bring up Jesse Dickinson, the number 3 hitter here to start off the inning. Swing and a miss there on strike 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Jesse Dickinson.
So Dickinson with an 0-1 count here. Pokes that one up. The pitcher can't handle it cleanly. And Dickinson going to reach base there. I'm going to have to give him an error. I'd like to give Jesse a hit, but he got a glove on it and just didn't grab it. So E1 puts Dickinson on base. Cam Brent going to come on up for his second at bat. Flew out to the first base. Nope, grounded out to second. My apologies. Hits this one over towards short. Dickinson was on his horse. That one, another error. We'll send Dickinson to third here. So the shortstop committing an error there. Believe that was Twyman over at short.
Coming to the plate for the Tigers is the right fielder, number 5, Rowdy Daniels.
So an E1 and E6 has runners on the corners here for Rowdy Danuser, who flew out to center back in the second inning. First pitch to him, fouled out of play for strike 1. So back-to-back errors has a runner in scoring position here with nobody out. The 0-1 catches the inside part of the plate there for strike 2.
Oh, Rowdy!
0-2 on the way. That one hit over to short. That'll score Dickinson. Flip to second in time. Over to first, not in time. So that'll be the first out of the inning and the second run of the game. And the same play here. Danuser reaches on the fielder's choice. And drives in Jesse Dickinson.
Number 19, Cooper
So
Witt.
Cam Brent is out. Cooper Duper Witt in. That one a ball, 1-0. Getting a good lead over there was Danuser. Cooper Duper swings through that one and misses 1-1. Cooper Duper. Don't know if we got any young Frankenstein fans out there, but that part of that movie never fails to make me laugh. Putting on the reeds. 2-1 here. That one on the inside corner catches it to even the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first here. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Jones. Right down central. Cooper watches it go by. For strike number 3 and out number 2 here in the inning, and that'll bring up Austin Pribble. Had a bunt single in his first at bat.
Now batting the pitcher, number 11, Austin Pribble.
So Cooper Witt caught window shopping. Brings up Pribble here with 2 outs and a runner on first. First one in there, strike 1. Jones doesn't waste a lot of time here. Checks on the runner, fires that one in. Ball 1. Evens the count here, 1-1. 2 outs, 3-run lead for the Conway Bears at the moment. Jones fires. Pribble swing and a miss. He was reaching for that one. Just trying to poke it into play and beat it out over there to first. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Jones fires. Catches the outside corner for strike 3, and that'll take us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be back with you here with the bottom of the 3rd in just a minute after this.
Spring cleaning is just around the corner, and your honey-do list won't be the only thing piling up. So when it's time to clean out the garage or renovate your property, you'll need a roll-off dumpster from Dump It Disposal. Dump It Disposal is a family-owned business right in the heart of Pulaski County. With 10 and 20-yard dumpsters for rent, as well as weekly residential pickup starting at just $22 a month, Dump It Disposal has what you need. So give them a call or go online to dumpitdisposal.com and reserve yours today. Crocker Auto and Tire is a family-owned and operated business right in the heart of Pulaski County. They offer affordable services ranging from routine maintenance to major repairs for cars, trucks, SUVs, and more. And with spring rains just around the corner, don't wait until disaster strikes to purchase a new set of tires. Talk to Isaac at Crocker Auto and Tire and keep your family safely on the road. Crocker Auto and Tire, 573-736-5912. Let our family take care of your family.
All right, back with you. Top of the 3rd inning here. 5-2. Conway leads it.
Leading off is the catcher, number 19, Wyatt Lewis.
And it will be Wyatt Lewis leading it off here. The 7, 8, 9 hitters due up in the inning. First one in there for strike 1 on Lewis. That one runs inside. If he hadn't tried to bunt it, it probably would have hit him, and he would have got on base. But, it's an 0-2 count. And Pribble has a chance to put this one outside. Change the eye of the hitter a little bit, get him off balance. Curveball hit right up the middle. Dickinson, diving stop. Can't make the throw, but keeps it in the infield. So a good effort there by Dickinson, but a base hit by Wyatt Lewis as he stroked that ball and is safely at first base here for the number 8 hitter, Lucas Freeman. Reached on an error and made it all the way to 3rd.
Now batting number 2, Lucas Freeman.
Before Cornelison made the final out of the 1st inning. Ribble fires. That one swung on and missed. Strike 1. Heck of a diving stop there by Dickinson. 0-1 pickoff move over to first. Brent can't handle it. And the runner advances. Pribble had him dead to rights. And Cameron Brent took his eyes off the ball. He broke the cardinal rule, keep your eye on the ball. So now, instead of a pickoff and an extra out, the base runner is in scoring position here for Lucas Freeman. Freeman shows bunt. Pops it up, caught by Sterling. And that'll be the first out of the inning. As Freeman, I guess we'd call that an F2. Didn't really get up in the air, but got up enough that Sterling could catch it. So with 1 out and 1 on, the number 9 hitter Cornelison will step in. Little lefty on lefty violence due up here as he fouls this one away for strike 1. Cornelison struck out in his previous at bat swinging. Not afraid to swing on a good pitch here. Pribble. That one hit out towards center field. Ricky on his horse, but it's gonna drift into left and be caught by Kincaid. For the second out here. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter triplet. Brody Millsap Very well could have been able to run underneath that one if Kincaid hadn't been there. He was on the jump immediately. For anybody who hasn't watched me cover a Stoutland game before, I call Brody Millsap Ricky, as in Ricky Henderson, because he steals bases almost constantly. This one gets away from Sterling, and that'll advance Wyatt Lewis down to third. And Ricky Henderson, for anybody who doesn't know, Hall of Famer, all-time leader in base stealing, referred to himself almost exclusively in the third person. So it's Ricky this, Ricky that, Ricky gone. 1-0 here on the leadoff hitter Triplet. That one right down central for strike one. And I don't know what Triplet was waiting on. That's probably the best pitch he's going to see in the entire at-bat. Probably looked too good to be true on the way through there. This one stroked out foul down the right field line. That would have been at least a double if it had stayed fair. But it is just a very long strike two instead. 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Gets past Sterling. Runner's going to score, and runner's going to be safe at first as Sterling could not handle the breaking ball. And it's now 6-2 Conway.
Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Coy Stokes.
So that's a strikeout and an E2. To put Triplet on first base. They'll try to pick him off there. Nothing doing. That'll bring up Coy Stokes, who has got a single. And I can't remember how he got on base in the second inning. I'll find that out here in a second. That one in there for a ball. Somebody forgot to mark that down earlier. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Was in line, but not caught. So a stolen base there by Triplet. (2-0) on the way from Pribble. That one letter high strike. (2-1) on the way. That one right down central, but just high. 3-1. Stokes reached on an error. That one fouled away out of play. 3-2. Full count now here. That one hard hit up in the air. Dickinson trying to run it down, and Kincaid will come in to make the catch to retire Stokes and end the bottom of the third. And we head to the top of the fourth here. It is 6-2 Conway. We'll be back with you here in just a minute after this.
For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
Donnie's Garage is the place to take your vehicle for any and all of your maintenance and repair needs. Donnie's has the experience and knowledge to repair cars, trucks, farm implements, skid steers, and so much more. If it has wheels, Donnie's Garage can get it rolling. I trust him with my vehicles, and you can too. So whether you need new brakes, a new engine, an oil change, or an overhaul, be sure to give Donnie's Garage a call. 417-718-5530 and tell him that Kale sent you.
All right, Brandon Sterling going to lead it off here in the inning for the Stoutland Tigers, trailing by 4 runs here in the 4th. That one in there for strike 1. He wanted to swing, but he thought too long about it. 0-1 on the way. Jones kicks and fires. That one hit off the end of the bat over towards first base. Sterling trying to run it out. And they get him. That was a bang-bang play. Could have gone either way, but Sterling is called out. So that'll bring up
Play is number 10, Michael Kincaid.
Kincaid here. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. The first pitch to him is low. One 0 here. Jones fires that one. It is fouled away, 1-1. So I wonder if they picked that Rubber Ducky song as his walk-up for any particular reason or just because it's funny. I'll have to find out if there's a story. That one's going to go low, 2-1. Two one count. On the way. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Stoutland needs base runners here. Millsap on deck, bench in the hole. 2-2 pitch in the dirt, 3-2. And even the ump thought that one was going to get away from the catcher. Jones put some pepper on it. Full count delivery is a walk. So that'll bring up Brody Millsap here with a runner on first base. So the first pitch here to Millsap. He's walked twice today. That one outside, 1-0. I bet he draws a ton of walks because a lot of people are afraid to pitch to him here. That one down low, 2-0. See if I can find the game changer from last season here. So Brody hit 458 in the fall. And if we go back to last spring, he hit 405. So, yeah, he can put the ball in play. His on-base percentage was 463 last spring. Pickoff over to first, not in time. And his on-base percentage was 522 in the fall. So, Brody gets on base over half the time, either by hit or by walk. And it looks like he's about to draw his third straight walk here. With one out and a runner on first. Jones kicks and fires. That one's going to catch the inside part of the plate here, 3-1. And Brody was saying, "Are you sure?" That didn't look like a strike to me, Blue. 3-1 on the way. Jones fires. That one high and out. There's another walk for Millsap, and he rolls his eyes in the process because he really wants to hit the ball. But he's got enough plate discipline that he knows he can't try to swing at something that's not even close, because it's very likely that would result in quite the chewing once he got down there. Even if he was safe, it'd be like, come on now, why did you do that? So we're going to have a meeting out on the mound here. They're going to go out and talk to Jones a moment. Riley Bench going to have a word over there with Coach Nicholson, while Jesse Dickinson plays the saxophone on his bat. Conway leading 6-2 here. 2 runners on, only 1 out at the top of the lineup here. They know that lead isn't exactly safe. So Colby has a word with the boys. And there may be trickery afoot here, trying to erase one of these brace runners, if not both. As Riley Bench steps in here. Struck out in his first at bat, grounded out to the first baseman in the second at bat. This one going to catch the inside corner of the plate, gets away from the catcher. Both runners will go. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for Riley Bench. A 1 count. Jones gets the sign and fires. That one well up and in. Riley would have got his bell rung if he hadn't moved, but he'd also be on first base. Decisions. 1-1 count. Jones fires. That one up and in. 2-1. Two one on the way. That one going to be just low. 3-1. Three-one delivery. Swung on and missed. Runs it to a full count. So Jones fighting back here. Payoff pitch on the way. Tipped and caught for strike 3, and the second out of the inning here with 2 on. It'll be Jesse Dickinson coming up. Reached on an error by the pitcher and later scored in the 3rd inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Jesse Dickinson.
So Dickinson stepping to the plate here for his 3rd at bat. Flew out to first base and then reached on error by the pitcher Jones and scored in the 3rd. 2 on, 2 out. That one's going to hit him right in the ribs. And that one's not going to feel very good after a while. It feels pretty good right now because he's got the bases loaded for the cleanup hitter, Cameron Brent, who also reached on an error back in the 3rd. Was thrown at second on a fielder's choice.
Now batting, Cameron Brent.
I just realized I was not keeping track of things in my book. First pitch in there to Brent is a ball. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That one knocked out into right field. It's going to get down This will score at least 2. Brody comes across. They'll hold the runner at third there in Dickinson. And it's a 6-4 ball game here.
Now batting number 5, Rowdy Danger.
So Cameron Brent with a 2 RBI single here. Puts runners on the corners for Rowdy Danusier. That one in there for strike 2. So 2 strikes, 2 outs here. 2 on. Danusier waits on the 0-2 pitch. Jones sets, and he'll step off here. Wasn't feeling good about that one. That one gonna be stepped off again. That one fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. Danusier flew out to center and then reached on a fielder's choice back in the third. Now fighting an 0-2 count here. Hits that one off the handle. Jones will pick it up, flip it over to first base for the third out. Stoutland puts 2 on the board here in the inning. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, it's a 6-4 ball game. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.
The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
That one in there for ball 1 here on leadoff hitter Jones. Ooh. Somebody down there is making a lot of noise. So it will be the 3, 4, 5 hitters, Jones, Whitford, Twyman. That one in there swung on for strike 1, or strike 2, excuse me. 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Curveball. He waited on that. He stroked it well out into center. Millsap settling underneath it. Makes the out.
Coming to the plate is the third baseman, number 23, Peyton Whitford.
This is the second time he's flown out to center in the ball game. This will be Whitford, who's got a double. And I'll tell you what he did here in just a second. I have too many things to keep up with back here, and I'm not doing a good job of it. So back in the second inning, Whitford doubled. That one in the dirt. 1-1. I think that was the one I couldn't remember if it was I couldn't decide if it was an error or not, so I just left it blank. They gave him a double, so I will too. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one hit well out in the gap. That's going to get down. That'll probably be another double. They've got him on his horse. He's on the way to second base, and if Dickinson had caught that cleanly, he probably would have been hosed. But Whitford going to take second base here with his second straight double with 1 out.
How about in the shortstop, number 20, Cole Twyman.
I think these boys need to sacrifice a live chicken and get the curses off their gloves here before they play Lakeway next game. This will be Cole Twyman, and he's going to be trying to bring that runner in from second base. First pitch in, there's a ball. One 0. That one outside, 2-0. Well, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I don't know why I find that so amusing, but it is. That one runs inside, 3-0. See 5 of you watching on YouTube today. Make sure you're a subscriber before you get out of here for the evening. This one hit well out into center. Brody on his horse. And it's going to fall in for a single. So 1 out single puts runners on the corners here. So Whitford down to third, Twyman up to first, and Gentry Ballou up to bat. First pitch to him. Just a bit outside, tried the corner and missed. 1-0. Hit the wrong button. 1-1 delivery, Pribble up high, 2-0. He's really worried about Twyman over there on first base. So 2-0 here with 1 out, runners on the corners. For Ballou, the number 6 hitter, pickoff move over there to first. Back in time is Twyman. Tried to pick him off, didn't work. 2-0 pitch from Pribble. Steps off over to first again. Runner from third. Trying to break. Whitford getting a good jump there just in case that ball happens to get away from Cameron Brent over there at first. 2-0. Hit out towards the first baseman. Brent trying to track it down, and it's going to fall foul. Cam did his best to get to that one and just couldn't quite get there in time. 2-1. So the 2-1 here with 1 out, runners on the corners. Pribble sets, and fires. That one, I guess, just outside. It looked like it was the right height, but just out, and the runner takes second base here. So Twyman at second, Whitford at third. 3-1 count here on Gentry. 3-1 pitch is high. He'll walk Gentry. And the base is loaded with one out here for Wyatt Lewis to step in.
Now batting the catcher, number 19, Wyatt Lewis.
So Lewis with an opportunity to really do some damage here if Pribble doesn't tread carefully. And Clay going to come over and give him a quick chat while they put in a pinch runner. That is going to be number 6 for Conway. Jason something. Chase? Chase, okay. I'm looking it up now, so. Thankfully, Conway, unlike some other teams, actually has first and last names for all of their players on their team. Jace Mead, okay. I've got headphones on and too much other stuff going on here. So bases loaded. This one poked out towards right. Ricky on his horse, so is Dan Hoosier. It will fall. And an RBI single makes it 7-4 here for Wyatt Lewis. And the Conway Bears. Whitford comes across to make it 7-4. Twyman down to third. Mead in place of Ballou up to second. Lewis on first. Lucas Freeman due up here. Reached on an error in the first inning and flew out to the catcher in the third. First pitch by Pribble. In there for strike one. I'm almost never sure what he's going to call until he calls it. 0-1 up high. That one we're sure. Five free passes, 4 walks, and a hit by pitch by Pribble tonight. That one swung on for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases jacked. Swing and a miss. He drops the third strike. First base is occupied, so he is out for the second out here. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Cornelison, who was struck out and flown out to left.
Coming to the plate for Conway is number 30, Griffin Cornelison.
So 2 outs, bases juiced for the lefty Cornelison. He pitched in the first game against Lakeway in a 20-0 rout of the Hornets, who will play Stoutland directly following this game. That one will be a hit by pitch, and that'll bring in the 8th run. So Pribble will face the leadoff batter Triplet here with the bases juiced in a 2-out situation.
Coming to the plate is the leadoff, Zach Triplet.
Triplet reached on a walk, struck out, and reached on the strikeout, and an error by Sterling back in the third. So he's technically struck out twice, but he's only been out once. That one in there, 1-0. That one will catch the outside part of the plate, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. That one will run well outside, 2-1. one up high, 3-1.
Third out, ID.
And he'll walk in and walk home the 9th run. And Pribble in trouble here. Now 9-4. We're going to have a pitching change, it looks like. So Pribble's going to go out to left. We'll see what happens here. I'll tell you in a minute when we figure it out. So pitching change, and we'll be back here in just a moment after this.
Donnie's Garage is the place to take your vehicle for any and all of your maintenance and repair needs. Donnie's has the experience and knowledge to repair cars, trucks, farm implements, skid steers, and so much more. If it has wheels, Donnie's Garage can get it rolling. I trust him with my vehicles, and you can too. So whether you need new brakes, a new engine, an oil change, or an overhaul, be sure to give Donnie's Garage a call. 417-718-5530 and tell him that Kale sent you. The only thing better than a cold soda when the weather is hot is an ice-cold dirty soda from the Soda Trough in Richland. You can order their signature Storm and Norman, Route 66, or Back Porch combos, but that's not all. With over 30 different flavors to choose from, the possibilities are endless. The Soda Trough also has breakfast, hot sandwiches, wraps, and dessert options. So next time you're thirsty, drop in or drive through the original Dirty Soda Shop on the corner of Walnut and McClurg in Richland.
All right, Cameron Brink going to come into pitch. Austin Pribble going to go to center. Brody Millsap going to go to first base. And I just want to take time to acknowledge we've got 2 new sponsors that just joined us this week. Vale Mechanical just joined us today. That would be the Vale Mechanical HVAC company over there in Iberia. So thank you to Vale Mechanical. And then we picked up another one from Iberia, believe it or not. Aspire to Become You Counseling Services. Miss Laura Shreve over there. You Stoutland folk will know her as Laura Witt, more than likely. But she runs a counseling service, and she's agreed to be a sponsor for the for the spring baseball season, rather. And we're glad to have both of them. I am taking sponsors through the end of the month, so if you're watching and you want to get on this, just let me know. I'm going to record our new sponsor stuff at the end of this week after we get done with the Stoutland Classic. Because hauling all this stuff back and forth, hooking it up, takes a lot of time. Yeah. So I'm just going to wait till after the end of the Stoutland Classic here on Thursday and get those done Friday. That one in there for a strike. Makes it a 1-1 count here on Coy Stokes. The 9th hitter here in the ball game. That one gets away from Sterling to make it 2-1. Bases loaded, 9-4. Stokes has a single and it reached on an error and flown out to left. Brent throws that one in just low, 3-1. But yes, we are taking sponsors through the end of the month. You already seen we got Mr. Donnie Rogers on the docket there, so thanks to Donnie for that. 3-1 on the way, just high. That'll walk home a run, 10-4 now. And Conway has batted around here in the inning. Batted.
Now batting number 8, Easton Jones.
They nearly batted around in the first and did bat around in this inning now. Four runs scored here in the inning, as it's now 10-4. That one popped up out into right field. Daniels, you're on his horse. Can't make it in time. Ball will fall fair. That'll score 2. As Cornelison and Triplett both come around to score. Stokes will end up on third, and Jones over on first with a 2 RBI single. That'll make it.
Now batting the third baseman, number 23, Peyton Whitford.
That'll make it 12-4 here. If my math is mathing right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Scored 6 in the inning now. That one on a 1-strike pitch out in the left center. This might get down just at the fence. I thought it was going to get out of here, but it will clear the bases and knock 2 more across. Let's make it a 14-4 ball game here. So a 2 RBI double by Whitford. As Stokes and Jones both score. First pitch here to Cole Twyman, fouled away for strike 1.
Cole Twyman.
So it's now 0-1 on Twyman. He doubled in his first at bat in the inning. He's got 3 doubles on the day, actually. He's doubled in the first, the second, and the fourth. And Sterling going to go out and have a talk with Cameron Brandt here. They got the first out on the first batter of the inning, and it fell just completely apart after that. A double, a single, a walk, another single. 1, 2, 2 more walks. I think Stokes walked also. So just been a rough inning here for the Stoutland Tigers. Brent throws that one low, 1-1. Yep, Stokes walked also, so that one going to catch the bottom of the zone? No. Okay, 2-1. That was a good pitch. I don't know what was wrong with it. Must have been just a touch too low. 2-1. Cam kicks and fires. That one going to be just high, 3-1. And Twyman about to draw his. Well, I was on the wrong one. Whitford's got 3 doubles on the day. I was looking at the wrong part of my book. That one fouled. I run the count full here. So Twyman has flown out to short, hit by a pitch, and singled. That one will run outside. Now he draws a walk. That'll bring up Gentry Ballou.
To the plate is the DH, number 10, Gentry Blue.
Who has walked and scored in the first and the third and flew out to left in the second. Oh. That one in there for a strike. On Gentry Ballou, the DH. Hubert Davis fired at North Carolina, I just see. Probably to nobody's surprise that Hubert Davis was just fired from North Carolina. So he is out as the men's coach after they fall to VCU in an upset. Pickoff move over there to second base, not in time. Cooper Duper there to get the ball. 0-1. Cam kicks and fires the 0-1 pitch. Got to catch the outside corner for strike 2. And one strike away from getting out of this mess are the Stoutland Tigers. And they got to put some runs on the board. Curveball gets away from him. Runners will advance. 1-2. But the Tigers will have to score at least one run in the top of the 5th inning, or that will be the end of the ball game here. And then we will start the last ball game of the night, which will be the Lakeway Hornets versus Stoutland Tigers. That one goes outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. That one fouled back into the net.
Come on, Karen, one more.
2-2. This one hit over to second base. Cooper Duper scoops it up over to first for the 3rd out. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. 14-4, Conway leads. We'll be back with you here in just a minute after this.
Spring cleaning is just around the corner, and your honey-do list won't be the only thing piling up. So when it's time to clean out the garage or renovate your property, you'll need a roll-off dumpster from Dump It Disposal. Dump It Disposal is a family-owned business right in the heart of Pulaski County. With 10 and 20-yard dumpsters for rent, as well as weekly residential pickup starting at just $22 a month, Dump It Disposal has what you need. So give them a call or go online to dumpitdisposal.com and reserve yours today. Crocker Auto and Tire is a family-owned and operated business right in the heart of Pulaski County. They offer affordable services ranging from routine maintenance to major repairs for cars, trucks, SUVs, and more. And with spring rains just around the corner, don't wait until disaster strikes to purchase a new set of tires. Talk to Isaac at Crocker Auto and Tire and keep your family safely on the road. Crocker Auto and Tire, 573-736-5912. Let our family take care of your family.
And we got a pitch and change here for the Conway Bears. Eli Bloomer going to come in and hit the mound for us. We'll be back with you here in just a moment.
ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. It's a fact of life that even the most reliable equipment occasionally will break down. When that happens, Farm to Fun Mechanical can fix it fast. Trucks, tractors, ATVs, big or small, Farm to Fun can fix it all. No need to worry about paying a tow truck either, because they will come to you. For fast, reliable, and honest service, call Farm to Fun Mechanical, 573-286-8999, and tell them that Kale sent you.
Hunting is a heritage in the Bean Creek family, and we want to share it with your family too. With over 80 years of combined experience out in the woods, we know there is nothing more exciting than a successful hunt. So Bean Creek makes high-quality mouth and friction calls that will drive those long beards wild, as well as grunt calls and scents that will bring those trophy bucks a-running. So before you hit the woods this season, hike on over to our website at beancreekgamecalls.com and order the best game calls that the Ozarks has to offer.
All right, first pitch in there to Cooper Duper Witt is a strike. Bloomer, second pitch in there Also a strike. 0-2 now, I believe, on Cooper Duper. That one will run outside. Should be 1-2. It is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning here. So Cooper Duper with his second strikeout of the ball game here.
Now batting is number 11, Austin Pribble.
Now to bring up Pribble here. Bloomer kicks and fires the first one to Austin. Swing and a miss. Bloomer's got some velocity there for a skinny feller. It must be all that hair that puts the speed in behind the ball. 0-1 on the way. That one fouled away for strike 2. Got an hour and 45 time limit, or 15 runs in 3 innings, 10 runs in 5. So if Stoutland doesn't score here, it's over. Now we're going to catch the inside corner for strike 3 looking. Excuse me, sir, can I help you find anything? No, thank you, just looking. So we've got good morning and good afternoon, and Bloomer looking to say good night to the Tigers here. And strike out Sterling. Becca Witt a little slow on the music kill down there. This one poked over to second, and the second baseman cannot pick it up. So a 2-out error puts Sterling on base. E4 on the ground ball there. And looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter in here for
Number 30, Bobby Lindsay.
Going to be Bobby Lindsay coming in to pinch hit for Michael Kincaid. Representing the last out here. That was Whitford making the error over there at second base. First pitch in there to Lindsay is a ball. That one in there for strike 1. One delivery here, 2 outs. Runner on first. Bloomer fires, breaking ball. Strike 2. That one looked like it was a touch high, but it might have broke in lower than what I thought. So 2 strikes here, down to their last strike for Bobby Lindsay. Bloomer fires, runner goes. Runner to second is in time. So that runs the count to 2-2, and a stolen base credited to Brandon Sterling. Putting himself in scoring position here for Bobby Lindsay with Brody Millsap on deck. If Lindsay can get on base here, Brody's got a good chance to keep the game alive. The 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that is the ball game here. So Conway wins this one 14-4 in 5 innings. Conway is 2-0 here on the day. They will move on to play the winner of the games tomorrow. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and get out of here so I can restart the stream and get it ready for the next ball game, the final ball game of the night, Lakeway versus Stoutland. We'll be back in just a little bit with the start of that ball game, so be sure to tune in here in about 10 to 20 minutes when we get that one underway. If you're not going to tune back in, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you followed our Facebook page if you're watching on Facebook. And if you guys would like some Better Call Ball apparel, you can find that on our website, bettercallmobile.com. There's an order form there. You can find it. Or you can find it pinned to the top of our Facebook page. It's like the second or third thing down on the page. You can find it pretty easy. So we will be back with the next game here in just a little bit. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you shortly.